Hey YouTube, Chris here from New Zealand. How's it going? I just thought I'd bring you in on my new updates on my new aquariums. I'm going to be sharing some tips and stuff, putting them up, posting them on YouTube. So if you need any information, subscribe to my channel, have a look. Pretty much what I'm going to be doing is just sharing what I've learned over the years. I've been in the game 14 years, been looking after cichlids for 14 years. Whether it be dwarf species, Americans, never had Africans. I've always been American cichlid kind of guy. That's what I like anyway. That's kind of why I got into the whole thing. Love the look of them. I think it's because they got that aggressive look about them. They just look like predators, which are cool. So this is my first time doing a community all-male cichlid aquarium. It's going to be Central America and South America. At the moment I've only got one South American fish in here. Most of them come from Central or North America. Species list, as you met before in my last video. Got the 4 firemouths. Colours are doing awesome, guys. Great colour. I'll share tips on how I get my colour on my fish and my health to come really through later on in another video that I do and I post up for you. But anyway, to the right, just down here behind the firemouth, is my green terror. That is Hulk. Hopefully Hulk anyway. He might be Hulkina yet. He's a little bit young to sex right now without venting. I don't really like venting fish myself personally. But I'm definitely going to give it a go. I have been reading up on the proper way to vent them without stressing them out. So going to give that a try at some point. Most of my cichlids in the past I kept. Didn't matter if they were male or female. They were either 2 in a tank or 1 in a tank, so it didn't really matter. That there that you can see in front of the flower pot, that is my electric blue Jack Dempsey named Thor. These fish I have named. There's 3 in here that have been named so far. They are going to be what the whole tank kind of goes around, so to speak. Fish-wise, these are the 3 big boys and the 3 baddest boys. Pretty much these are the baddest cichlids you can really get in New Zealand. Have a lot of trouble trying to find like umbies and dovii, and you can get jags here, but umbies and dovii are quite hard. Chocolate cichlids are quite hard also, and a few others that can get quite bad. Even the pearl scale Texas, we can't get pearl scales in New Zealand. I've tried for some reason, they just tell me no, so I'm going to see if I can find me a breeder that will ship me one, but that's my little secret anyway. I just thought I'd share that with you. But yeah, like I said, I'll be bringing you videos, guys, on what I've learned over the years. I'll also be doing updates of my aquariums and stuff like that. So pretty much what I wanted to do is just make a first video after, well, this is my second video, but my first video, just explaining on what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to be doing it, what kind of tips and stuff I'm going to be bringing to you, and what you can look forward to by subscribing to my channel. Water changes and stuff like that. I'll be talking about water changes, also talking about different fish varieties that I've kept, and also what I'm keeping, so a little bit of background info on those species as well. At the moment for this aquarium though, as far as cichlids go, I've got the Texas, I've got the EBJD, I've got the green terror, I've got the 4 firemouths. That's pretty much it for this tank. I'm going to see how these big boys do all together. Later on I am getting a 2-meter tank, which is going to hold about 240 gallons of water. It's 2 meters by 600 by 700 high. So that's going to be a monster tank. It's actually about the same size as my 3-seater couch, or a bit bigger than my 3-seater couch, which is absolutely huge. Never had a tank that size before. Just got to look at a few various things that are holding me up with that one. But as far as this tank goes, a couple of clown loaches will be going in it, just as like a cleanup crew. Get all the bits that all the cichlids miss or leave behind. And also going to look at getting a pictus catfish. As you can see on the right hand corner, that's my clown pleco. He's awesome, he's got some cool colours. He's not going to get too much bigger than he already is, but we're going to wait and see. I reckon I can get him bigger. He's about 8-9 centimeters right now. So he's about nearly the size of my EBJD. My EBJD is a little bit smaller. He's 7 centimeters. I always measure my fish before I chuck them in my aquarium. I like to measure them up and see what they are. I can't weigh them. I don't have scales small enough to weigh them in my house, so But yeah, I like to get measurements and see how growth is. You can either use stuff in your tank to go off as like depth perception kind of thing, or you can just I've got some JBL sticking tablets which they really seem to like, and they stick up to the glass and you just catch the fish with I got a small plastic ruler, a real flexible one that I've picked up, and I use that to measure them when they're up real close to the glass, so you can get a really rough idea of how big they are. Most of the cichlids in this tank are really juvenile, like I don't know if I've said yet or not, but all juvenile fish, every single one of them, even the EBJD at 7 centimeters is still a juvenile. They grow to about 20, 25. There have been stories of 30. I would really like to see mine get to 30, but I'm going to try and bulk him rather than get them all slim and long. I like him to stay a bit shorter and a bit bulkier, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to try my best to do that. But yeah, so I thought I'd just share some of my knowledge with you guys, you know. Been in the hobby for ages, never done it. I've helped out all my friends if they've ever needed information. Got a lot of information off guys that have been in this industry a lot longer than I have. So I thought I'd just share it. What's the point of holding on to it? You know, there's a lot of people out there that love the hobby, and there's a lot of people out there that want to get into the hobby, but they don't know really how everything goes. So I thought I'd just start up a whole channel and just run with it pretty much. Share as much info as I've got. I still research even today, so I'm always finding out new stuff, and I'll make sure when I find some good tips I'll bring those to you as well. But mainly like water condition wise, and how to treat your water, and good chemicals to use, or what I use anyway. There are better ones and there are other ways of doing it. But yeah, testing your water, stuff like that. Making sure your fish are healthy, signs to look out for when your fish may be sick or diseases. I'll also be bringing you stuff on how to clean your aquarium. There is a proper way and a not so proper way. Once a month I like to pull everything out and give it a good old vacuum. So just make sure I get up all that stuff that sits in the little nooks and crannies that you can't really get to, and then put it all back nicely, either the same way you had it or rearrange it a little bit. I like rearranging it all the time. As you can see probably by my next video, the whole tank will look totally different again. So yeah, but anyway, let me know what you think anyway. Subscribe to my channel like I said, please guys. Feel free to leave comments, hit the little like button down below on the screen. Let me know what you guys think anyway of what I'm planning on doing. At least that way then I can get to grips with it. And if you don't think it's a good idea, I won't start it at all. If you think it's a great idea and you think there should be information out there on the net and lots of it, kind of the reason why I'll do it. I'll probably do it anyway, even if you don't like it. Just don't subscribe to my channel. I'm sure there are people out there that will like it. So cool. Anyway guys, I'm going to keep this video reasonably short, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, keep loving the hobby. I'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks for watching.